Hello and welcome to the weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, a look at the highlights. Entrepreneurship Development Cell holds workshop cum boot camp. Department of Management Studies signs MOU with PSG Chamber. And extension lecture on Islam and Science held. Now the details of these events with your host Umar Malik. The Entrepreneurship Development Cell Institute of Technology, University of Kashmir, in collaboration with J&K Entrepreneurship Development Institute (EDI), organized a workshop cum boot camp in connection with Startup Jammu and Kashmir flagship program. The camp aimed at scouting, incubating and supporting entrepreneurship and business incubation in the J&K state. Vice Chancellor Kashmir University Professor Talat Ahmed presided over the inaugural function of the workshop, while as Dean Academic Affairs Kashmir University Professor M.H. Sahaf was the guest of honor. Director Institute of Technology Professor Ghulam Muhyiddin Butt in his welcome address introduced the program to the participants.
All of us know that this program is aimed today to generate awareness about Startup India. We have heard about Startup India, Startup J&K. And of course, this program is organized today to collect innovative business ideas from the audience, innovative business ideas. I hope many of you would have come up over here with innovative business ideas, which could be shortlisted for award. There's a significant award. Award ceremony will be conducted on 19th of this month. And for incubation support, and many innovative ideas, about 50 or 60 of them, will be supported through the initiative of Startup J&K or Startup India. I hope the experts here, experts from Startup India, Startup J&K, EDI, they will certainly clarify everything with regard to these issues, and they will guide you how many of you will get actually benefited by this program.
Mr. Akarshan from the Startup India initiative said that he found the state of Jammu and Kashmir has a huge business potential and that J&K EDI is doing a good job promoting it.
Everyone basically knows what is Startup India. It's an initiative of Government of India to produce more startups, more and more startups, ताकि आपके state की, आपके country की economy grow हो. Yes, the government is selfish. Government कहती है कि अगर startups होंगे तभी economy बढ़ेगी. Yes, correct. It's an proportional है. Regarding this, I have been to 4 states for this Startup India Yatra project. अभी recently. लेकिन J&K में आके ना, I realized one thing. And trust me guys, J&K has a lot of business potential. It's an amazing state. A. B. इतनी सारी state governments के साथ मैं काम कर चुका हूँ. Not only 4, I have worked with around 8-9 state governments. You guys have one thing, जो शायद बाकी सब state government की policies हैं, लोग help करते हैं, नहीं करते, grassroots level पे काम नहीं होता, I totally agree. But आप लोगों ने अगर एक नाम सुना है JK EDI, Jammu and Kashmir Entrepreneurship Development Institute, you go and apply. I promise you आप लोग disappoint होके नहीं होगे. मैंने अभी तक किसी भी बंदे से उनके बारे में negative नहीं सुना.
Mr. Irtif Lone, Program Coordinator EDI, said that the state of Jammu and Kashmir is new in the startup moment, but now they are supporting innovation as much as possible.
While belonging to an institute which has laid the foundations of entrepreneurship in the state, we over a period of 8 years, with the help of 4 schemes, 2 of them centrally sponsored and 2 of them state sponsored, have created more than 13,000 enterprises. But while we have created these 13,000 enterprises with the advent of the startup policy, we believe we are jumping up the ladder. अभी तक हम सिर्फ enterprises create करते थे. Sector neutral, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं थी, कोई बड़ा business होने की, छोटे से छोटा business, बड़े से बड़ा business we would support. But जैसे प्रोफेसर साहब ने पहले ही कहा कि we had no stress on innovation. Now with the advent of the startup policy, our stress is shifting to innovation. We are trying to focus everything on innovation. So it was with this idea behind our mind that the state came up with a startup policy of its own, which was launched on 13th of September this year.
Dean Academic Affairs Professor Musaddiq Amin Sahaf said that without proper research and development, there can't be successful entrepreneurship.
The small secure unit holder is created actually for the person who creates it for his own occupation. He will generate the income, and that income will be utilized for sustaining the life. So they have been able to create small scale units, but no work has been done so far in India on entrepreneurship. The fact is, because all entrepreneurship starts with the most capabilities and competence in terms of R&D. Not a single unit in India, except top 5 or 10, which are at present dominating Indian business scenario, have the capability of research and development. Everybody is talking about that we have incubator centers. But tell me, how many of these incubator centers, IITs or IIMs or all these have research and development facilities? The fact is, all research projects given to these institutions induced in research, not in autonomous in character.
Professor Iqbal Ahmed Hakim from the Department of Management Studies applauded the participants for presenting their business ideas and said that the best ones will be incubated and turned into startups.
Basically, I feel like this boot camp which we are conducting today, this is in the part of the startup campaign, and wherein JKEDI has been designated a nodal agency for the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Here we, in the day-long program, we'll be shortlisting the ideas, and then they'll be finally fine-tuned in the next coming 2-3 days, and finally some great ideas will be taken up for further incubation.
Vice Chancellor, Kashmir University, Professor Talat Ahmed, in his presidential address stressed on the need for supporting innovation as it can solve local problems.
If you follow others, you are going to be always second grade. So we have to innovate, we have to find new ways and things which is going to solve your own local problems. We have been doing this when I was here. Kashmir University was having good standing in terms of the innovations, and they got some prize. And I saw also in Jamia Millia we were having lots of such activities which bore fruits. So with the intelligence and the involvement of the youth, which is very important, and also we have to have ways to generate employment. Employment can be generated through such innovations and adopting these innovations to the market. I am very happy that some of these patents have been now bought, and it is being marketized, it's going to the market. So I look forward, and I'll give all the support that is required for such innovation.
The Department of Management Studies organized a one-day workshop on capacity building of existing MSMEs and startups to make them globally competitive. An MOU was signed at the event between the PhD Chamber and Kashmir University to strengthen the association between the Chamber and the University. According to the MOU, PhD Chamber and Kashmir University has decided to work jointly and organize various programs, strengthening industry academia association and work for the benefit and development of students. The MOU was exchanged between PhD Chamber Kashmir Chapter Chairman Mushtaq A. Chaya and Professor Mushtaq Ahmed Darzi, Head Department of Management Studies, Kashmir University, in the presence of Vice Chancellor, University of Kashmir, Professor Talat Ahmed. The workshop concluded with technical sessions and promotional assistance for setting up new business and startups and marketing opportunities for MSMEs, innovation and technology. Professor Mushtaq Ahmed Darzi, Head Department of Management Studies, while presenting the welcome address, said that the MOU will benefit the students' community by providing them opportunities of being mentored by leading industrialists and entrepreneurs of the country.
There is a huge scope for setting up of these tiny, small and mini enterprises in the J&K state, which actually requires small infrastructure and small investments and a very small these diversifications. So there is enough scope for our entrepreneurs for setting up such type of industry in J&K state, and PhD Chamber will be helpful in this endeavor. We are looking forward for kind of cooperation, instructions and interventions for serving student and social community in a better way through responding to the ever-increasing demands of quality education, skill enhancement and training. In association with you, especially with the PhD chamber, I assure you on behalf of my department that we will leave no stone unturned to promote the physical and intellectual entrepreneurial skill among the students in general and budding and existing entrepreneurs in particular through relevant and sustainable programs to address their universal needs.
While discussing different aspects of MSMEs, Dr. H.P. Kumar, advisor MSME Committee, PhD Chamber, said that
on an average, as I mentioned, per unit of capital, per unit of employment, the capital requirement is 1 lakh rupees in the MSME sector. You have a line of projects. जो हमना PhD चैम्बर का जो पोर्टल लॉन्च हुआ है और आज हम उसका चर्चा भी करेंगे उसकी भी 300 प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट्स और 300 बिजनेस आइडियाज़ हमने उसके अंदर डाले हैं. तो आपको सबसे पहले जो रिक्वायरमेंट होती है वो होती है कि हम करें क्या, शुरू क्या करें. हमें कोई बताने वाला भी तो चाहिए. हैंड होल्डिंग के लिए तो हम बाद में जाएंगे छाया साहब के पास या बलदेव सिंह जी के पास, पर हम पहले डिसाइड तो करें कि हमें करना क्या है. उसके लिए आपको अपनी इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से, अपनी रुचि के हिसाब से, अपनी लोकल कंडीशंस के हिसाब से, रॉ मटेरियल अवेलेबिलिटी के हिसाब से, और सबसे बड़ी चीज़ जो पहले बताया गया कि मार्केट के पोटेंशियल के हिसाब से डिसाइड करना होगा. पर आपको डिसाइड करने से पहले आइडियाज़ चाहिए.
Speaking on the occasion, Ms. Kanchan Zutshi, Secretary, MSME Committee, PhD Chamber, stressed on the different career opportunities students can avail.
What we want as a student, there are many career opportunities which probably you people are not aware. As we were talking since morning, entrepreneurship development. This is something which you can actually learn. There are proper EDP programs, 5-6 days, continuous programs, like where you will know how how you have to avail, as how you can get a business opportunity, then what are the various compliance requirements, which as an entrepreneur, which are the departments which you have to go. So there are proper training programs which are there under the support of the Ministry of MSME, which we want with this university to be taken forward. IPR. I don't know how many of you know about what IPR is all about, but from the chamber, in the universities where we have signed MOU, the main objective is to make students IPR as a career option.
Mr. Vivek Sehgal, Principal Director, PhD Chamber, said that it's very important to utilize the opportunity the best way.
This is the only time where we've seen single generation billionaires. One person, he opens up a company and he becomes a billionaire in one generation. So you may make the best of it, you may not make the best of it. And to all my industry friends here, I'd just like to say, use the energy and the creative minds of these people and make sure that they are guided and they are pushed to the hilt to be able to start and make their businesses a grand success. We from the PhD Chamber side are glad to be associated with the Kashmir University and will like to turn the tables around with an interesting and meaningful industry-academia relationship, which alone will actually give success to both the sectors.
In his presidential address, Professor Talat Ahmed, Vice Chancellor, Kashmir University, said that the university will initiate proactive measures to strengthen these collaborations and to explore further possibilities of such tie-ups for the benefit of student community.
Be trying to do lots of other activities where the students should get the best education here and also they get exposed. They may do even, I'm just considering that, trying to work with some of the universities, that many of them who are willing to go to other parts of the country and do their dissertation work, particularly for the masters, so that they know in addition to what is being taught in Kashmir University, how others are working. So that we should have cross-fertilization and, of thoughts.
Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy, University of Kashmir organized an extension lecture on Islam and science with special reference to Iqbal studies. Dr. Mushtaq Ahmed Ganai, Coordinator, Iqbal Institute of Culture and Philosophy, presented the welcome address. Eminent Professor Dr. Qazi Azhar of Michigan State University said that there is a strong connection between Islam and science.
जब अल्लाह ने आदम को की तख्लीक की तो वो चाहता था, अल्लाह ताला यानी आपको एक दिमाग दिया है, एक ज़हन अता किया है, अशरफुल मखलूक़ात से में उठाया है, तो इसका मकसद ये है कि मैं सिर्फ दुनिया में इसलिए नहीं भेजा हूँ कि आप मेरी परस्तिश करते रहें, मेरी इबादत करते रहें। वैसे तो मलाइक तो है, सुबह शाम करते रहते हैं। तो यहाँ दीन और दुनिया का जो इल्म है, अल्लाह ताला चाहता है कि आप और हम बहैसियत इंसान इब्ने आदम इसको हासिल करें। तो इस ताल्लुक़ से अल्लामा इक़बाल एक शेर कहते हैं, अपनी दुनिया आप पैदा कर, अपनी दुनिया आप पैदा कर अगर जिंदों में है। इंसान को अगर जिंदा होना है तो अपनी दुनिया आप पैदा करना है, अपनी इंडिविजुअलिटी को जाहिर करना है, जो खुद ही आप में है उसको जाहिर करना है।
While addressing the audience, Dr. Zafar Rishi, Dean Research, Kashmir University, said that man always sought to understand nature, his own place in the structure of creation and the purpose of life itself.
I must tell you that Charles Darwin pursued medicine in Edinburgh for 2 years, but somehow he says that it didn't interest me. And then ultimately said that what was interesting to me was the science and biological sciences. Ultimately, his professor recommended him to be one of the persons on that ship, SMH Beagle. Everybody had seen finches at Galapagos Islands, and he had also seen them. And I also get to see these finches every now and then. But somehow, he developed an idea, right, which revolutions, stirred the imagination of people. Whether right or wrong, whether in terms of religion you accept theory of evolution or not, but nevertheless the fact is that he did pursue. What he basically saw, he did pursue, he gave it a language, put it before people, and then somehow he influenced the process of thinking then onwards, right? It's a different story that Muslims slept that their way. So was true of Karl Marx as well. He came up with a theory, isn't it, which was so striking and powerful that people somehow lost their way. They said that this is the ultimate panacea of all the ills. My understanding is that we do not think innovatively. Run-of-the-mill approach is what is being followed.
That's all for today's episode. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com where you can check the latest episode of The Quest. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel, that is KU Television. Do send us your valuable suggestions at our email address, that is quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. Whenever you find yourself on the side of majority, it's time to reform or pause and reflect.